Welcome back to my channel. Some time back I promised that I would come up with these numbers for even 14th level, uh, and it took so long to do that, but I took some time off, and in fact not only 14 but also till 16 I have come up with these numbers. The as you all know, this is a Pascal's triangle, which is otherwise known as the stairway to heaven. So till 13 we always had, I used to explain, but 14, 15, 16 I have added now. And after adding the 14th one, basically I stumbled upon another discovery, in the sense this Pascal's triangle, as I told you, is a treasure trove of esoteric information. So if you look closely here, 1, 14, 91, 364, what does this remind you of? Basically, we had the Chichen Itza pyramid here. This is inverted pyramid. Actually, this is the top and this is the bottom. So, Chichen Itza pyramid had actually 91 steps, right? 91 steps it has, and only 13 levels. But what if it has 14 levels and 91 steps? This is how it would have looked. So, what I mean to say is, this 14 and 91, these could be the number of levels. Here 14 is the number of levels of the pyramid, 91 is the number of steps, and the next one, it could be the number of days in the year. So I am not sure what this represents, the fifth one represents yet, but we can clearly see that these have perfectly matching explanations. This 14 is number of levels, 91 is number of steps in the pyramid, 364 is nothing but 91 into 4, in the sense it has four sides of the pyramid, each has 91 steps, so total comes to 91 into 4, 364. So I think we can say with reasonable conviction that these are basically the second number is basically the number of levels of the pyramid. The third number is the number of steps in the pyramid. Fourth number is number of the days. Meaning, it has this, even here we have the inverted Pascal's triangle starting from 1, and so this went on spiraling and creating different what do you call locas or talas, and the pyramid, had it been at the very first step, let us say here, then it would have only apex. Apex are the only cornerstone of the pyramid. Next, it will have 11 as a next step. Next, it will have 121 as the next step. Next, it will have 1331 as the next step. Meaning, here, if you take the 14641 level, then it would have had five steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these many steps it would have had had there been a pyramid. Leaving the first one alone, the number will perfectly match with the number of lokas. You see here, this is the Satya Loka, which is nothing but the 14th Loka. So the first is Garbhatala, we will not count it as a Loka. So 11 is Matsya Loka. It will contain all life forms which are under 11 and 10, let's say aquatic. And the next is 121, so it will contain all the animals which have forms until 121, like that. It goes on spiraling up and coming up with different lokas. So it makes sense now that this 14th loka, or if you take the inverted pyramid here, this 14th loka is basically the Brahma Loka. So above which the Brahma God lives, and the second part I wanted to discuss was about this one, the pyramid itself. So first it started here, like in the Garbhatala. It went on forming the higher steps. Rather than going down, it started here in the Garbhatala and it went on spiraling like this. And today's whatever world we have today, the realm or the basically the reality in which we are living today has 14 steps, though we are somewhere here because only till 10th level we have access, only till 10th level. But there definitely the steps, if you evolve perfectly to the fullest, then you would have 14 steps. And what I mean is, even with the genetic structure of human being right now, we can evolve up to 14. In the sense, we have the capability of reaching 14th world. Nothing but the Satyaloka. So anyway, the 14th step has 91 steps and 364 days. Following the same logic, if we look at the number of days, the clue we got the clue here in the 14th level. If let us take the very level very much just below 14th, that is 13th. So 13th would have had 78 steps and 186 days. This is from where we graduated to this present stage. In the sense, there were only 13 earlier, and 78 steps were only there and 186 days were only there. We almost doubled here. See, if you go one step above, one level above 13 to 14, we had an increase of here 13 elements appeared newly. This third number, we can as well represent it as the number which the highest element in that particular level. So 91 days, 91 is 92 uranium is the highest element, naturally available element right now. So if you consider this the element which is highest element which is naturally found in that level, there was only 78. 78 was available here, 66, 55, 45, uh, and 36, 28, 21, 15, and after that 10 and 6. 6, 3, 1. So those were the elements available in those levels, in the sense when it was evolving, the system was evolving. Well, it is always wrong to say it was evolving. As we speak, it is evolving. It is an ongoing process. It is a continuous process. The evolution of matter and life is a continuous process. So there let us see. It will be very interesting to see what would be the next one, how the next level would look like. Here, it is the 15th level. Let us say 15th level would have had 105 steps, not 91, 105 steps. And the days in the 15th level would be 465 days. Instead of 364 days, we would have 455 days. And going further, in the 16th level, let us, if you go to 16th next level, we would have 120 steps, 120 steps, and 560 days. So you can say when you reach the 16th level, you will have 120 steps and 560 days. 560 is almost double this, and not exactly double, but much more than what we have, right? So kind of it is let's say how many times it will come to 560 days. 560 days divided by 364, 1.53 times more days will be there in the year. So 1 year in this particular 16th level would have 1.5 times days in the year. That is it could be the logical conclusion. Now, so we have seen that from here, from basically just matter to the 5 elements came together: earth, water, fire, wind, and sky, or a star. They came together and formed life here, and this life is evolving further. And 16 cube I took as the most understandable level of evolution, because beyond this it is beyond our comprehension to think about things that high in the level hierarchy. So we will think only till 16 cube, they present the sun or super sun, we can say. Here we have 4 the sun, 4 cube the sun, and this is the super sun 16 cube. Anyway, so this is the 3 cube moon, this is the 4 cube sun, this is the 5 cube Betelgeuse, and 3, 4, 5 came together, formed 6 cube, which is the world created by Yaldabaoth. So, in this world, we are living in this world. Above this world, above 6 cube, there is 9 cube, there will be 9 cube, 12 cube, then 15 cube. Because why I am taking only multiples of 3 is because at every level, every third level will be a base. That will constitute a real. Like 3, 4, 5 constituted 6 cube, 6, 8, 10 constitute 12 cube. And then we have 12 cube, 16 cube, and 20 cube constitute 24 cube. That is the natural way of evolution. Right. So, so far we have discussed only this. Let us discuss the next part to this. In the sense, in the beginning, I explained about, in fact, I started the whole thing with what do you call the Gnostic model of cosmos. The Gnostic model of cosmos naturally has the source, the one at the highest level, one at the highest level, and of course I always say that, maintain that the 16 cube is the one, 16 cube is the one, and then we have the 14 cube is Geradamus here. If you expand, this is the Geradamus here. The heaven Geradamus will be somewhere here. So the thing is, this is God, the one, what we are calling, referring to as the one or the source. Then after 1, we have 12 cube is Sophia, the goddess of wisdom, and 12 cube created Yaldabaoth. Yaldabaoth is nothing but 5 cube. So 3 cube, 4 cube, along with sun, moon, and Yaldabaoth forms 6 cube. This is the physical world that we are living in, the one which has 7 planetary objects, surrounded by 7 planetary objects, and of course this is the Belios. Belios are the earth, meaning these are the 5 primal components. 5 primal components. 5 primal components, 7 planetary components. These all together, they form the world of Yaldabaoth. So 12 cube is Sophia. So this 16 cube is 1, 12 cube is Sophia, and Yaldabaoth is 6 cube. Fine, so far so good. But the problem comes when we refer to the other part, which is the other part, the other triad, which we discussed here. Uh, just now I have shown you how 6 cube was formed, 12 cube formed, 24 cube formed. This is the 1. 16 cube is the 1. Sophia 16 cube, and along with 20 cube they formed a 24 cube. This is the regular evolution: 6 cube, 12 cube, 24 cube. But then we have an odd man out here, that contains 9 cube, 12 cube, 15 cube, forming 18 cube. So where does this fit into our scheme of things? So this basically 15 is basically 15. The number 15 denotes the letter O in English alphabets, and the number 13 denotes the letter M. So if you look carefully, we have the symbol of Om here, the letter O, and the letter M here. O and M, 15 cube. This is the 13 cube. So this is not quite a real world. Basically, as from the beginning I have been maintaining 15 square could not remain as a single entity, and it split into 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes. So this guy 15 square is basically the blueprint of 15 cube. And of course between 12 and 14 there is the 13th cube. I always say 13 cube is the Fallen Sophia. So that Fallen Sophia, what she did was she gave birth to Yaldabaoth. That is not actually a real entity. 15 and 13 are not real entities. They are just containers. They are just containers. 15 square came here. He tried to fit into this physical world. 15 square is 225. 225 could not fit into the 200. 200 is basically this world, this level is up to only, the physical world is only up to 200th level. So 225 could not fit into 200, whereas 14 could fit into 200. In the sense 14 is 14 squared is 196, 15 squared is 225. This guy being big, not able to fit into 200, the physical world of 200, he split into 5 cubes and became, he formed basically the structure. Along with 3, 4, 5, there is 1 and 2, or 1 cube and 2 cube are nothing but fire and air. Fire and air are 1 cube and 2 cube. So they filled this space. 5 cubes filled this space and became the physical world. And with 5 cube, the life also was 5 cube breathed his basically breathed into mouth of Adam, and he gave birth to Adam. So 15 squared, thus having failed into squeeze into 200, along he basically he tried to pair with 13 cube here. 13 cube is 169. 15 13 square. 15 square 225 tried to couple with 13 square 169, but he could not squeeze into this system, and he split into 5 parts, whereas 14 squared is, which is 196, could fit into this 200. The level, there is a cutoff mark here for the physical level at 200. So 14 fell within 200. He could retain his entire 14 square structure. So that is how Seth was able to retain his whole 14 squared quantity, whereas 15 squared had become 5 cube instead. 15 squared trying to squeeze into 200 became 125, rather 5 cube. He became 5 cube, 4 cube, 3 cube, 2 cube, and 1 cube. So that is why this Gerardamus, you can say 14 square, 14 cube is Gerardamus, and his projection on Earth, 14 square, is the Christ figure or set figure, or you can say the whatever we refer to as the Son of Man. This is the Son of Man. Son of Man, thus, though he is less than 15, comes next to 15, the Son of Man became the topmost life form in this realm, and 15 square had to satisfy with pi cube only. So this pi cube from then on was jealous of. That is why the Satan figure or the Iblis in some other religions, he is called the Yaldabaoth, or any satanic figure. Those satanic figures, they did not bow to Adam, who has the genes of 14 squared, thinking that we are made of fire here, like you. He is made of just all the filthy earth materials, earthly materials. We are above him, we rank above him. Why should we bow to Adam, who is made out of mud or earthly matter, lowly matter? That is the crux of the contention between the Adam. Actually, when God made Adam, he made Adam the ruler of this realm. But this guy, 5 cube, of course, 5 cube is the one who breathed life into Adam. But the 5 cube part is just gave him life to Adam, but his genetical structure was far greater. His potential was far greater. Whereas this guy had to satisfy himself with 5th level, this guy reached 14th level, which is the highest level, just below 15 and 16. 16 is source, of course, God. 15 is the, I doubt 15 has something to do with thought itself, the mother part itself. Uh, but I don't know for sure. That part I am not sure. But 15 and 13 here came together and they gave birth to these 5 cubes. 15 square squeezed into 200, and he could not retain his 225, the whole quantity, and he split into 5 cubes, and that is why he is the total of these elements of 5 cubes. All these 5 cubes are of a 15 square, constitute 15 square. The E is the element rather than human. He doesn't have human form. He has only the basic element, or the Panchabhutas together form 15 square, whereas 14 square had even higher level of 14, not just 5. To 14th level he can 14th level, he can access 14th level also. In the sense, when we talk about these chakras, let us say these chakras, the 7th level is the third eye chakra, 8th level is the 8th chakra, seventh chakra is the crown chakra, 6th chakra is the third eye chakra. This crown chakra, even beyond crown chakra, there are, in fact, they tell us about only 7 chakras, but man is capable of mastering 7 more chakras, in the sense 14 chakras, from 8 to 14. It is not many can master these chakras, but we have the potential to master even the 14th chakra. Once you master 14th chakra, that is when you basically uh, enter the heaven, or the Brahmaloka, Satyaloka, heaven. So this is a 14th level. So 14 chakras we have, not just 7 chakras. So right now, the Gayatri mantra ends here, in the sense Bhur Bhuva Suvaha. Gayatri tells you about only till 10th chakra, 10th chakra, and they say Gayatri. Ga means G, the letter G denotes earth. Anytime Gaya. Earth is otherwise known as Gaya. So Gaya is Ga in the Gayatri. Ya is, of course, the Ga 15 cube Ga. Ya and 3. Why 3? Because at every third level, at 3, 6, 9, you have a basically kind of a three components come together and they form the stable uh, world, realm, basically. So at third level, at sixth level, at ninth level, you have the I'll show you how that is formed. Here, if you see here, here it is 3 cube, 6 cube, 9 cube, and 12 cube. These are different spheres or the realms. So at multiples of 3, you have the realm. So that realm ends here, in the sense at ninth. 9 is supposed to be Buddha, and Buddha is uh, equivalent of basically the Kali, or the Shaktiya sect of Hinduism. Buddhists believe in Shaktiya sect. They practice that is sometimes this is called the tantric sect. Tantra, not mantra. That's a mantra till here it is mantra, but here it becomes tantra, in the sense it can be used in black magic too. Tantra is nothing but black magic. So this ninth level, at ninth level, this is one ga, this is the other second earth, this is the third earth, meaning ga, ya is always, of course, the 15th guy who became, the five, what do you call, five natural elements: earth, water, wind, fire, and life. those 5 elements together uh, become 15 cube, 15 square rather. So that 15 square is yeah, and till 9, 3, 6, 9 are the three gas in the sense earths. Ga is earth, Ya is a kind of the Yaldabaoth kind of figure, and and the 3 is 3. So 3, 6, 9 constitute the Gayatri. So once you break this 9 to 11, if you once you proceed, 9 to 11, that is the 10th barrier of X or 10. In the Roman numerals, 10 is represented by letter X. So once you cross this X, in the sense 9 to 11, once you enter, then you are almost in the heaven. Not completely heaven, as I told you. This is basically 14. The loka is the heaven, beginning of heaven, not 11. So it is kind of heaven where you will have very different rules than what you have till 9. 9 is the barrier, the nature, and once you break 10, you are almost there. So that is one thing, and the other thing is, as I told you, this 15 cube guy, 13 cube gave rise to this part, and what else? I wanted to see something else. Yeah, basically this 14 here, once you reach 14, this, if you take this as a 91 the element, the number of steps being elements, so 91 is 92 is uranium. So 92 is available naturally here in our world. So let us see which element comes next. Yeah, 105. Till 91, this is our world, but once you cross 100, it is entirely a different world. So 12th, this 105, 105 is above 100. So this is entirely a different level. 15th and 16th are entirely different levels, or higher, unimaginable for us. Till 91 is quite imaginable and actually practical. As I told you, we already have 91 steps and 364 days. So this is where we can easily reach, though the Gayatri mantra restricts you to 9th, Gaya 3, 3. Gaya, instead of Gaya 3, Gaya Chaturgaya, Chaturgaya, let us say that Gaya is 12. Even here you can reach, because 66 element 66 is very much available on earth, 78 is available, and even till next level of 15, instead of Gayatri, if you want to extend the same mantra, then you can as well say Gaya Pancha Gaya. Pancha Gaya is what the level we can reach. So I just don't want to refer to any religious terms anymore. Just let us talk about numbers. So quite possible, it is quite possible that we can reach the level of 14 here, and we already are at that level, and at this level we haven't fully realized the potential. That's it. but we are already there. 14th level we have already reached. There is our potential is there. Whether any individual has reached it or not, that's a different thing, but potential is definitely there to reach the 14th level. And so once you reach 14th level, you are already in heaven. So that's where heaven starts. And of course, this nine. When I said 9 and 11, 9, 11 is a very uh, important name. It denotes something, right? 9, 11. You all know what happened on 9, 11. So that this is what happened on 9, 11. This barrier of 10 was crossed. We were all the while we were connected to the core. Core is here somewhere, and the what I say the source. The source is the core in a way, and the core was here, and we were directly in touch with core. This world was directly in the line with core. So this was broken. We entered from 9 to this level, in the sense from Bhuvaha we crossed Suvaha and entered Mahaha. So Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha and Satya are very much possible. 91 steps indicate the same, 64 days indicate the same. We have the potential to reach the Satya Loka. We should not be discouraged. Nobody should be discouraged to reach Satya Loka. It is very much possible. So most of the saints, they have reached Tapaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka. It is very common among the saints to reach Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha. But above this Satyaloka, 14th Loka, can also be reached with this present genetic structure of human beings. You don't even need to get an upgradation. Don't need to evolve a lot, but with whatever resources you have, you can reach the Satyaloka, provided you follow certain rules of piety. In the sense, I heard in one particular interview with it's called Interview with the Devil. So in that, the interviewer asks the devil impersonator or whoever he is, what you have so much experience in controlling mankind and keeping them within this prison. So what tools you employ? What are the tools you employ? He replied, uh, the, there are three main tools I use, he said. First one is food. Food, of course. If you eat lot of food unnecessarily, if you live to eat, then that is the first thing that will prevent you from going higher. Second thing he said, it is sex. Sex is my second weapon, and using sex, I can keep most of the guys within this physical realm. So then he said, the other one he told was very interesting. He said, drivel. Drivel, the word drivel means gossip. In our language, it is gossip. You see, your mind wanders. Your mind, you have so many film channels on the TV, you have so many channels on the internet, you have so much communication that your mind wanders and it does not go high up this ladder. Basically, it gets stuck up within this realm, and it just explores all these lower realms rather than aiming at higher realms or freeing the soul. So those are the three tools he mentioned, and the same I talked about in my earlier videos about the chakras, what each chakra does, and what quality that chakra represents, and how to get rid of those qualities. Getting rid of the qualities, that is very obvious. Let us say, if we say Mula Chakra, then that is a basic instinct. So if you have control, like get control over basic instincts, then automatically you master the first chakra. Similarly, there are 14 chakras. If you master 14 chakras, it is quite common for people to master chakras up to 9. Up to 9, also, some of the people reach 7, very common. Most of the saints, they reach 7, and few of them reach 9, but it is very rare to uh, uh, go above 10, break this level. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 also you can break, provide. I mean, you have the hardware to do it. Software you have to develop. The hardware is it is hardwired into your body. Your body, its genes already have the ability to reach the 14th level. It's up to you how much effort you will, how peaceful you are, how good you are, how uh, what do you call, good Samaritan, how good a Samaritan you are. That with those good qualities, controlling desires, and of course, as I told you, the chakras, and overcoming all those bad qualities, you can as well reach this level. So the video has become very long. I would stop here and let us meet some other time. Thank you very much for watching the video. And have I forgotten anything else? I think pretty much this. Did I miss anything? No, for the present, I think that would do. Let us meet some other time. Thank you very much for watching video. Bye for now.